Today's topic: manifesting love is only possible if you stop saying this. Today I want to share one sentence with you that absolutely destroys your ability to manifest love, and that also destroys your ability to keep a loving relationship and to experience a loving relationship without negative emotions such as jealousy, such as this feeling of ownership, such as this feeling of having to restrict your partner's freedom. And this is actually something where I have to admit it, and it's not easy for me to admit. I used to fall into this trap in the past, and I know from my experience as a dating coach and also from my experience now as a spiritual coach and as a law of attraction coach that men often have more issues with this concept and accepting this concept because of the way our society has conditioned us. But of course, there are also women who struggle with this. Both men and women struggle with this in relationships. I just want to share my personal opinion with you, my personal experience, and I also want to let you know that in general, that's just something I have to admit, men struggle with this more, which is, I think, because of social conditioning and the way we are conditioned to see women and to see relationships. But no matter if you are a man or a woman, this process can be very hard to learn for you, especially if you come from a place of trauma. And that's why for me, it was so hard to accept this truth, because when you come from a place of trauma and you've been abandoned in one form or another in your childhood, you are terribly afraid of being abandoned again. And this fear of abandonment often leads you to saying and believing things that in our society nowadays are seen as so romantic, but are actually really toxic for you if you want to manifest love and if you want to live a healthy and fulfilling relationship. And the sentence that I want to share with you that is so toxic is, I am yours and you are mine. It sounds so romantic, right? I am yours and you are mine. I am yours, you are mine. We love each other. And that's why you claim the ownership of me while I'm claiming the ownership of you. Think about that. What kind of person wants to own someone else? That's slavery. That has nothing to do with love. But we are so conditioned from Hollywood and from all these romantic songs that when you say, you are mine, I will never let you go, you are mine forever, that then automatically we live in a happy and healthy relationship. But you can never own another person. And this is, especially for men, very important to realize. And like I said, I fell into this trap. It was a very emotional journey for me to get over that. And I also know other men who struggled with that for years, because we are always conditioned from a sociological perspective to always see ourselves as the head of the relationship and as the one who's controlling everything. Of course, like I said, it also happens to women. I also had female coaching clients who struggled with this idea, who wanted to restrict, or I don't want to say wanted to restrict their partner's freedom, but who did it automatically, or let's say who allowed this restriction to happen because of their feelings of jealousy, sometimes even jealousy of the past, not just jealousy right now, even though the person they are dating didn't give them any reason to be jealous, but it happens in your mind. And it especially happens to you if you come from a place of trauma. And that's why it's so important that you overcome your trauma. And you can do that by working with me in a Skype coaching session, which you can find out more about if you click on the second link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/Skype. But you can also, for example, invest in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program. And one of the bonuses that you get is an audio course with more than 60 minutes of techniques that you can use to heal your trauma. Because when you come from a place of trauma, you're always afraid of abandonment. And I come from a place of trauma. I healed my trauma. But of course, there are moments when these old beliefs are still popping up. I mean, I'm just a human being. And then I have to remember myself that I am not hers and she is not mine. In the same way, when you want to manifest love, the person you want to manifest, no matter if you want to manifest a man or a woman or whatever you want to manifest, or whoever you want to manifest, it's not yours. You are a free human being and they are a free human being. And when you believe that I am yours and you are mine, you automatically put this ownership on the relationship, this ownership on love. And then you don't allow love to breathe. You restrict love. You basically say, you are mine, and if you leave me, then you no longer fall into this concept, this ideal that I created for us, for you, and for our relationship. And this, when you're not careful about it, can destroy your ability to manifest love. Always remember, the person that you are dating is their own human being. You are not their owner. And I know you might be saying, yeah, but I don't want to be their owner and blah, 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 blah. Well, if you say it like this, you are mine, I am yours. It is ownership when you really think about it. What you're putting out with your words is that I own you and you don't run away from me, in the same way as your partner then says, I own you and you don't run away from me. And I truly believe that this sentence, I am yours and you are mine, this idea that we own another person as our soulmate, that they are not allowed to leave us, leads to so much tension, to so much jealousy about the past, because you always think that you are the one who's meant to be for this person. I mean, that's also because of our screwed up idea of soulmates, and that's something for another episode that I will discuss then in another episode. But for now, I want to leave you with this thought. You are not his or hers, and he or she is not yours. You are both individual human beings who enjoy this moment in time together. And that's how I would look at it. Instead of saying you have to stay with me till the rest of my life, or you are no longer my soulmate, you are no longer my love. Instead of putting so much pressure on the relationship and on the person you want to manifest or the person you've already manifested, instead of doing that, you allow the love to flow, to prosper, to create even more love and to live and breathe freely. And you do that by saying, right now we enjoy this moment together. We both don't know what will happen in 1 year from now or even 1 month from now. Let's take it one day at a time and never ever claim ownership of another person, even though Hollywood and romantic love songs tell you that it's oh so romantic to say I am yours and you are mine. And if you are struggling with this concept, then I can highly recommend that you check out Module 4 of my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, which is all about mastering negative and positive contrast, because sometimes these feelings can actually come up as contrast and you think it's negative, but it's actually positive because it leads you to a new awakening that will then eventually help you to manifest true love that allows itself to breathe, that allows love to make love babies, basically, to create even more love because you allow it to flow and to breathe. And also check out Module 6 of the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, because Module 6 is all about mastering your emotions and your emotional state, which will be incredibly helpful for you if you are in this state right now, no matter if you are a man or a woman, and you get this feeling that this person has to do the things that you want him or her to do, that this person can't have this past because, hey, you are his or her and she or he is yours, and all these feelings of jealousy, all these feelings of resentment because of the past of the person that you're dating, all these feelings are, in my opinion and also my personal experience, yes, I admit it, for me it was also not easy to get over this completely toxic idea that our society put in our minds and our hearts so easily. I struggled with it for a very long time, and it destroyed relationships, and I don't want this to happen again. And I also don't want this to happen to you. So that's why I want to let you know that this belief and this idea leads to so much negative energy, to so much jealousy, to so many negative emotions. And that's why I can say it one last time. She is not yours. He is not yours. You are not his. You are not hers. There's no ownership in love. Love wants to flow. So enjoy every moment and just let it flow. But of course, in order to let it flow, you need to master your emotions, because when you are in an emotional state of anger, you are in an emotional state of stress, of desperation, of jealousy, then of course you won't be able to allow love to flow. And that's why you might want to invest in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program and listen to Module 6, in which you learn how to master your emotions and your emotional state. And then, as a result of this process, you will be able to manifest love and to enjoy fulfilling relationships, because now love can flow freely and the love you create is based on freedom and not on ownership. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.